Hello all, this is James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and we are back here with King of Dragon Pass. So I need to start getting in the practice of, at the beginning of these videos, reminding everyone that that my videos are intended for adults. I do not do videos for those below the age of 13. I should really not have to worry about if my audience is below the age of 13 because, well, you're not supposed to be able to get an account through YouTube if you are not of the age to watch this video. However, for whatever reason, there's parents that figure it's just fine to let their children watch YouTube on their devices. So, if you are one of those kids that's under the age of 13, you need to go inform your parents and seek permission to watch this. Actually, no, I just don't want you watching this stream at all. But yes. So I don't typically, I don't police my language. I don't police the topics that I talk about on my channel. Oftentimes I talk about mature content. And so you shouldn't be watching my videos. Thank you. Anyway, back to the game. Here we are. We're in the status of the game where we need to allocate our magic. We have 10 magic to allocate. We're going to want to put 1 into herds, 2 into crops, maybe a trade, and a mystery, and that'll leave us with another 5 left over. You think I should allocate to health magic, huh? I think I'm going to go with this. Though the last time around things looked different than what I'm used to things looking like from the Let's Plays I've watched. So I'm hoping that when I proceed here, things are going to go back to what I was expecting. And no, things don't look like what I'm expecting them to look like. So where's the option to explore? I would like to be... Maybe I can do it from the map. A wounded warrior stumbles desperately into the clan hall, an arm outstretched in silent plea for help. From the symbols he wears, you recognize him as a holy warrior of Urox, the Stormbull. He was ambushed by chaos worshippers. After you tend to him, what do you do? Okay, tend to his wounds and increase patrols. Once healed, the Stormbull moved on. He praised our vigilance in the eternal struggle against chaos. I think I want to get rid of the adventure music because sometimes, yeah, the sound effects, they get to be just a little bit much. I wish I had the ability to kind of turn them down or something. Huh. A band of ragged outlaws. His forces are slightly outnumbered. What should Cobras do? Priestesses of Shalana Arroy from many different clans have gathered together to pay homage to their goddess. As part of their devotion, they are traveling to various tulas and offering to heal the sick and the wounded. They ask only that you promise to aid them in the future when your help is needed. The more people they heal, the greater the favor they will ask. The people are honored by their visit. They did so, and the people rejoiced. The priestesses departed, reminding us that they would one day come back to ask for us a favor in return. Well, this is a hero quest. I don't want to do a hero quest. I guess I have to click here, and it becomes a bigger temple, which then costs quite a bit more, huh? We don't know enough something to enlarge our temple. We do not know enough rituals, maybe? I want blessed children. Increase the fertility of our women. I just did a I don't want to do another sacrifice this season. Oh, we have 4 trading partners already, huh? To include Hendart and Hjord. Eagle and brown boar. Well, that's not too bad, actually. It's too bad we couldn't get them. Good thing about trade is that participants get richer and da-da-da-da. Right. Why are they that strange color? They're known for careful planning. Their main deity is Argan Argar. Their chief is Vandarl. Isolting warriors kidnapped Arasanda, daughter of the chief, and take her back to their Tula. Okay. It is harvest time. That is a good point. Really? I thought I was very generous with my offer. Who are these people? I don't even see them on the map. Wasn't it Arsande or something like that? Or no, that was the daughter. Maybe it was Assaulting. Cold Rest has presented your gifts to the Assaulting clan and extended an offer of peace. The Assaultings accept your gifts and give them grudging praise. Distrandos, their chief, is non-committal. Fistivos, the clan traitor, seems receptive. Their ranking weapon thane, Rustandos, on the other hand, clearly imagines himself striking you down on the field of battle. The marriage were agreed to. Bride price were exchanged for dowries. Twin feasts were held in our hall and theirs. Okay, so now it's turned pink. Does pink mean we have a marriage? Is that what's going on here? One who keeps a crayfish as a familiar. Our chief is mourning Arasande as dead. The delegation from the Brown Boar clan arrived, but before we learned their mission, there was a disturbance in the clan hall. Jororlor made lecherous remarks about Hindala. Her sister, Anastara, one of our weapon thanes, drew her sword and had to be restrained from attacking Jororlor. Luckily, there was no breach of hospitality, but the Brown Boars are furious. Why should Jororlor risk his life when it was Anastara who drew her sword on a peaceful delegation? The Brown Boars stomped off. Now, if I have 4 trade routes and I have this many marriages, if in fact those pink colored ones are indeed marriages, then I don't think I need more allies. We should give gifts to our neighbors so they won't want to form a tribe with us. Yeah, that's not too bad of an idea. Your emissary, Kulbrust, approaches the Hendarti to demand a payment from them. How does he make this demand? Give us tribute or we'll raid you. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail to meet our demands. I will... Wait, what? Did I actually send a demand for tribute instead of a gift? Oh, this is not what I wanted to do. Damn it, damn it, damn it. You need protection from our enemies. My clan is favored by the gods. Your tribute to us will please them. What you say is true, Angara said. The gods ordain that we should give tribute to you. Now that the Hendarti have agreed to give tribute, do you press your case and demand an annual payment? No. "4 weeks ago, Hendrik, a sour pig herder, died of old age in his sleep. His family mourned and buried him. But death has not inconvenienced Hendrik. Each night he climbs from his grave, returns home, sits at his son's table, and demands a meal. He stays until dawn, eating their food and drinking their mead. His family is distraught. He is eating us bare. We won't have enough to last through dark season, and the sight of a rotting corpse eating porridge puts us off our own dinner. Our children grow thin. They cannot sleep for nightmares." Until he passes on. He sounds pretty dead to me. Well, you are high in magic. You're high in magic, though, too, but you're the person I should be listening to about magical things. So, we're going to prepare a feast. It didn't look like it worked. Ah, damn it. "34 babies were born. We initiated 21 adults. The clan has 12 more people, 65 fewer head of cattle, 5 fewer horses than we did last time. We produced 1,032 and ate 814 bushels of food, 144. We lost to spoilage. Our crafters produced 62 cows worth of goods. Our market made a profit of 32 cows worth of goods. Maintaining our shrines and temples took 9 cows, and goods worth 18 cows. Why is he still gone? What did I send him to do? Several days later, Hendrik returned to his family and demanded another feast. When they told him there was no more mead and that he had eaten the last ham, he stomped off in disgust. He has not returned. People are glad that Hendrik is no longer troubling his family, but concerned that an unburied corpse is wandering about. The party we sent to explore the Tula a year ago has not returned. Varson and his party must be presumed dead. Exploration would be safer if we had a shrine to Vinga or sacrificed for her Pathfinder blessing. Huh. He was our combatant type person. Combat excellent. Combat excellent. Okay, between these two. Leadership good, leadership excellent. Worships Orlanth. I think I'm gonna go with oh, you're considered a trickster? No, this guy's considered a trickster. Still, I want you. A scouting party discovers rich farmland not far from your stead. It is inhabited by strange beast folk who behave sort of like normal Orthothani or Lanthe, and call themselves the Beaker Ducks. For once, both warriors and Carls agree it would be a fine thing to drive these small, inhuman creatures from this fertile valley and claim it as your own. Huh. Almost everyone agrees that we should have them give us enough food to feed 50 of our people. We exacted payment from the ducks, whose larder were heavy. They swore oaths to pay after the harvest. It's a busy day at the market. At first, the talk is about Genedros, a trader from the northern kingdoms of Tarsh, who brought exotic goods, but then people complained about missing items. One of the warriors spot Karash, one of our cotters, stealing from a farm wife. It turns out that Karash has stolen valuables from members of other clans, as well as his own. Alright, so you're our customs guy. And I think this is your area of thing. Customs, I think, is a law, and you're suggesting to bring suit against Karash to make restitution, as a lot of other people are. So, we shall do that. When it came time for Karash's case, Laurent was not inspired by Lancor Mai. Karash's kinsman convincingly argued that the land and cattle had been unfairly withheld from them, and they should not be responsible for the results. The other families were not pleased with this outcome, neither were the Grey Dog traders, though they said little. Well, sounds like it worked itself out, just not the way we were hoping. Only confused visions. Well, crap. The men of the clan say they're tired of being ridiculed throughout Dragon Pass. Apparently, Jarasar's Venom voice of the Herod clan has composed a singing satire about us. It swept through the Orlanthi clans of Dragon Pass like a hurricane, and the men fear that it will reach our old home in Heartland. They suggest that a raid would teach the Hordlings not to insult us. Nobody can call us goat eaters and get away with it. Seems combat is what I need to be sorting by. He has renowned combat. He is my chief. Yeah, we'll send the chief. It is my chief, so I'm going to send a large contingent. Orngarin, the hero chief, apologized to Asborn. It began in jest, but we had guests from the Iseltings, and well, Jarasar's verse was a good one and spread. See me before you leave. When Asborn took his leave, Orngarin recited a poem praising us. It was not as good as Jarasar's, but it was sincere, and soon new poems were on people's tongues. Okay. Although I made a small profit, I could not convince them to set up an ongoing trade relationship. Longtail, their chief, gave us hospitality, and we talked at length. He has a reputation as a ring giver, which he certainly lived up to. Minarga has been stricken with a terrible illness. Investigations by a worshipper of Urox confirms everyone's suspicion. She is the victim of chaotic magic. The Uroxy pinpoints the method of infection. The fabric of one of her skirts was woven with hard-to-discern chaos runes, as well as other malign runes. Nobody is sure who gave Minara the skirt, and she is too sick to talk. She is attended by your best healers. The omens were favorable, but uncertain. Well, that kind of sucks. What's the purple color all about? We already tried this year, I think. I think we're just gonna remember the party that set out to explore Artula and never returned. On a recent foray to the far edges of our land, Ernol Desta and some other hunters found what looks like the remains. It's hard to say what happened to them, since there were only a few bones and scraps of cloth left. The hunters said they felt the presence of malign spirits, and beat a hasty retreat. Sad news, but not surprising. Food 50. True to their word, the ducks brought us enough food to feed 50 people, and said they would do the same after next harvest. We're being raided by the trolls. There are 9 dark trolls and 140 troll can. Luckily our patrol spotted them, and all 24 weapon thanes met them as well as 130 of the Fjord. Use a magic. We will sacrifice to Hamact. We will drive them off, and we will use skirmish. The trolls rush us before we'd fired more than a few volleys. The trolls have attacked in the middle of the night when most of our warriors are asleep. Corlamar knows that the bravery of the clan's Thanes and God-talkers may make all the difference in this battle. How should we fight? Kalmar tried to rally our warriors to fight a huge troll berserker. The troll heard him yelling and charged. Kalmar fought bravely and struck the troll several times, but none of his blows could kill it. Then the troll seized our champion and ripped off Corlamar's head and carried it the rest of the battle. Fierce fighting ensued. Their magic confused and confounded our warriors. They were forced off the battlefield, and the trolls made off with 34 cows and 8 horses. Through their healing magic, our auxiliaries kept 2 warriors from dying and healed 3 of the wounded. Asborn summons the rest of the clan ring to discuss his dream. For the past week, I've dreamed of strange warriors who dropped from the sky and defended Horseback Hill at the edge of Artula from invaders. They wore good armor and fought with gold-tipped spears. Each night they win, but each night there are more invaders, and tonight will be the 7th night. The God-talkers hastily prepared a ritual to summon a great wind from Orloth to aid the warriors. That night, Asborn dreamed that a vast horde of creatures swarmed up the hill. It was a close thing, but thanks to the mighty storm, the warriors drove off the attack. The next morning, the God-talkers had new insight into the myth. Almol guards the steed. Good news. After many weeks at death's door, Minara recovered from the illness caused by the hexed skirt. The weapon things, led by Manaskai, complain that you have been favoring the lowly Carls over them. We are not being treated as honorable nobles, they protest, but like mere cotters, as servants of the farmers' whims. We warriors look enviously at other clans. If a man risks his life for them, he can expect his proper due. So, my two people who are most warrior have the best abilities in combat. And leadership are both telling me persuade them their grievances are exaggerated. Okay. Warriors' morale went down. The morale of the weapon thanes has suffered a blow. They say that the weapon thanes of our ally, the Eagles, have grown greedy and complacent and will be no help next time we call on them. I wish to trade with these darn ducks. Followers of the hunter god, Odela, appear before you to make an offer. We will gather many other devotees of Odela here and perform a ritual that will increase the availability of game in this area. Naturally, we would expect you to give us a reason to perform this ritual. The hunting around here is already good. You know, I kind of tend to agree. Reputation as Ringgiver has certainly lived up to. Dragonute emissaries appear at your clan hall to offer gifts. We wish avoid entanglements, your world. The high-status lizardman croaks. This, gems from Mountain Cave, shouldn't be of us. You take. It ripples, it frills, as it waits for an answer. During the days of the Dragon Empire, our ancestors treated the Dragonutes with respect, but did not follow their ways. You, worldly already, no hope to avoid, no take. The Dragonutes carrying obsidian-studded swords hissed, alarmingly, but the leader's crest drooped, as it said, "You worldly already, no hope to avoid, no take." I'm thinking about refusing the gift, because if they don't want a reciprocal gift, then something doesn't smell right here to me. Was not for lesson of avoiding web of obligations. With that, the dragon newt left without saying any more. Was not for lesson of avoiding web of obligations. Was not for lesson of avoiding web of obligations. Yeah, I don't understand what that means. Alright, so our yearly trying to sacrifice to Ernalda once again. Yeah, I want blessed children. While exploring, you find evidence that a great battle was fought on your Tula on some long-forgotten day. Unfamiliar spirits appeared to our god talkers. They said that they were the shield bearers of Finnan, the legless king who battled the ore-digging tribe on this very spot more than 1,000 years ago. The great Finnan died here on that day, but killed a score and 10 of his foes. The spirits recited the details of this battle and said we should reenact it so that Finnan's spirits would give us a gift. At the height of our ritual, we heard the clash of swords on shield, and saw the legless king fighting his last valiant fight. Soon afterwards, 2 weapon thanes from far off Tarsh came to our Tula. They said that they had dreamt about King Finnan, who told them to come here and offer their services to us. What do you do? I adopt the weapon thanes. They told us their version of the story, called Homuk the Champion, which was well known up in Tarsh. An old woman who introduces herself as Leica brings a baby to you. She has been raising the child alone in the woods, so you can assume she has been outlawed from her clan for some reason. I raised this girl in a shield, so that she will grow up to be a mighty warrior. It is time she had a clan, so I bring her to you. Her name is Kalir. You know, nobody told me to ask the woman why she is an outlaw. My own outlawry is a long and sad story, she said. Let us say that it was a matter of wrong passion, and that I accepted my punishment. This girl's mother was also outlawed, and the child is the result of her shame. She is innocent of any blame, and needs a clan to grow up in. You know, I'm going to take you both in, I think. Leica was surprised and pleased by our generosity. While exploring Artula, we found a bull roarer similar to the ones used in Orlanth ceremonies. Of course, someone had to twirl it a few times. When he did, our horses ran away. We never did find one of them, but we brought back the bull roarer since it's a magical treasure. A group of refugees come to Artula seeking help. They seem to be Orlanthi. We sought land to the west of here, and were captured and enslaved by cruel horse nomads. Loving freedom, we escaped, yet our escape has cost us much. We beg you to aid us. Almost everyone's in agreement to adopt them. We're gonna do it. Do you make them Carls or Cotters? You know, let's just give them full rights. We were sure our ancestors who had adopted the stick people during the darkness would be pleased. Okay, so we didn't actually go. We'll just try that again. Or we could just straight up give gifts. Yeah, we'll just give gifts. Give some food. Maybe a cow. The owners of the escaped thralls you adopted come to you demanding their return. In halting trade talk, they tell you that they are the grazers, the rightful lords of these lands. They have no plans to enthrall you, at least for the moment, but they do intend to reclaim the property you have stolen from them. Even these few horse riders provide to be ferocious enemies. They fought with fiery arrows and lances. Their peculiar horses leapt through Atula like giant grasshoppers, falling among us where we least expected them. We killed the horses and their riders, but at great cost. They wore jewelry, which we added to our wealth. This seems like a good place to probably end the episode. But before we do, let's just look over what's happened. 27 babies were born. We initiated 21 children as adults. The clan has 40 more people, no more head of cattle, and 5 more horses than we did last sacred time. We produced 1,027 and 855 bushels of food. 154 were lost due to spoilage. Our crafters produced 64 cows worth of goods. Our markets made a profit of 31 cows worth of goods. Maintaining our shrines and temples took 9 cows and goods worth 18 cows. Our reputation is growing. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. So with that being said, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time all, peace.